What actually makes an air conditioning installation good? Because once the indoor unit is on the wall and blowing out cold air, most installations probably look exactly the same to a homeowner, but that's rarely the case. As a company that's installed over 300 air conditioning systems across London and Hertfordshire, and after helping over 100 homeowners during last year's heatwave decide whether air conditioning was right for them, we've seen firsthand that two installations can look almost identical on day one, but perform very differently a few years later. In this video, I'll show you what separates a professional installation from a poor one, what you should expect from your installer, and why the details you never see are often the ones that matter most. Let's get started. Section 1. A good installation starts before the drilling. Most people think the installation starts when the drills come out. In reality, it starts with planning. Before we even unload our tools, we're deciding where the indoor unit will distribute air most effectively, where the outdoor unit will work best, how the pipework can be hidden neatly, and how future servicing will be carried out. Good planning isn't about making the install easier for us. It's about making sure your system cools and heats properly, runs quietly, and still looks good years later. I recommend choosing an installer who explains why they're recommending a location rather than simply asking where you'd like the unit fitted. Experience should guide the installation, not convenience. Section 2. The finish tells a story. The first thing you'll notice after the installation is the finish: straight trunking, evenly spaced clips, neat silicone, a clean work area. Some people think that's just about appearance. I don't. In my experience, installers who care about the details you can see usually care just as much about the details you can't. Well-supported pipework is less likely to get damaged. A tidy installation is easier to service. And if someone takes pride in the visible work, there's a good chance they've taken the same care throughout the rest of the installation. Section 3. What you don't see matters most. The biggest differences are usually hidden behind the covers. The connections joining the indoor and outdoor units need to be made accurately. If they're rushed or done carelessly, the system may work perfectly at first, but develop refrigerant leaks later. That's why professional installers don't rely on guesswork. Small mistakes made during installation often don't appear immediately. They show up months or even years later. I recommend asking your installer what checks they carry out before the system is switched on. A good installer will be happy to explain. Section 4. Testing before switching on. One of the biggest differences between a good installation and a bad one is what happens before the system is started. A rushed installation goes straight to turning the unit on. A professional installation is tested first. The pipework is checked thoroughly to make sure everything is sealed correctly before the system begins operating. Think of it like testing a new roof before the rain arrives. Finding a problem now is far better than discovering it after months of use. Taking extra time here protects both the system and your investment. Section 5. The hidden step that protects your system. Another important part of a quality installation is preparing the inside of the system properly before it's commissioned. Most homeowners never see this part, but it's essential. Any air or moisture left inside the pipework can reduce efficiency and contribute to unnecessary wear over time. It isn't the most exciting part of the installation, but it's one of the reasons professionally installed systems tend to perform more reliably for years. It's also one of the easiest steps for someone to skip if they're rushing. Section 6. It's more than just cooling. Air conditioning isn't just a cooling appliance, it's also an electrical installation. That means every electrical connection should be completed safely and checked before the system is handed over. Once everything is installed, we commission the system by confirming it's heating and cooling correctly, that the indoor and outdoor units communicate properly, and that everything operates exactly as the manufacturer intended. Cold air alone doesn't mean the installation is finished. It means that testing has only just proved the system is ready. Section 7. The job isn't finished until we have it in our own home. The final impression matters. No dust left behind, no messy sealant, no untidy cables. Everything cleaned, everything checked. The customer shown exactly how to use their new system. For us, the job isn't finished when the air conditioning starts working. It's finished when we'd be genuinely happy to have that exact installation in our own home. That mindset makes all the difference. So hopefully this has given you a better understanding of what really separates a good air conditioning installation from a bad one. Many of the most important parts are hidden once the installation is complete, which is why two systems can look almost identical on the outside but perform very differently over time. Whether you choose Electrum Electrical or another installer, these are the standards I recommend looking for. A properly installed system will usually run quieter, perform more efficiently, last longer, and save you unnecessary repairs in the future. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more honest advice about air conditioning. And if you're thinking about installing air conditioning in your home, tap the link in the description to arrange a high-quality air conditioning quote. We'll help you choose the right system, install it properly, and make sure it performs exactly as it should for years to come. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.